size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go check. Go, Reed, go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on third. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wentz now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's blocked by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 4. Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Wentz going to throw. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. motion. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. A little juke. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Hurts rolling to his right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, go!
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield, here's Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Wentz on third down. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A carry now for McKissic. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the check.
They go play action with Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Powell to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like